Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to be making some Hazel Catkin cookies. Hazel Catkins are the long yellow lamb's tails that appear in late winter, early spring, and are the male flowers of the hazel tree. The Latin name is Corylus aveliana in the UK. While they're not as commonly used medicinally as hazel leaves, bark or nuts, they do contain some interesting constituents. The key constituents. Number one, pollen. Catkins are packed with pollen which contains proteins and amino acids, B vitamins in small amounts, and minerals, trace amounts of magnesium, potassium and zinc. It also contains flavonoids and antioxidants. Traditionally, tree pollens, including hazel, were sometimes used in small amounts as a spring tonic, though this is rare in modern herbalism. Let's start changing that now, shall we? So you've seen in the example, they're like the long lamb's tail, fluffy, open catkins. The ones that I'm showing you now are like all compact. They're not quite ready yet for harvesting. So leave those and don't pick those ones. Just pick all the big fluffy ones. And remember, with any foraging, take only what you need. Okay, let's get on with the catkin cookies. Let's look at the ingredients we have. So we are going to start off with one egg. There we go. Then we've got some lemon zest, quarter of a lemon. We are going to use a pinch of sea salt here, Celtic sea salt. We've got 50 grams of organic caster sugar. We've got 25 grams of organic coconut oil. And we've got 100 grams of flour right there. What we're going to do is mix all the dry ingredients in together. In goes the sugar. What am I going to get next? There we go. I'll put a pinch of salt in, a good pinch of the Celtic sea salt, a couple of pinches. Tap in our lemon zest. This brings a really nice flavour to it actually. Then we're going to put our catkins in the Dutch oven and we're going to bake them for approximately 15 to 20 minutes. What we do is just want to dry them out. We don't want to cook them. There we go, 15-20 minutes later. That was quick. We're going to lift off the coals on top. Basically works really well, your Dutch oven, having your coals on top. I try using a spoon here to lift that lid, realising the lid is too heavy. Put a glove on probably. Dan, come on. There we go. And there we have our lovely, nice and roasted catkins there. We'll just scrape them all out straight into the sieve. Making sure we get every last bit. Now, what a great way to start the spring by filling ourselves up with cookies. Here in the UK, it's been a really long, wet winter. We're excited for the spring coming, and seeing these catkins is just a sign that spring is just around the corner. So now what we do is we will just sieve out all the goodness and just keep all the big chunks out of there, which is great. Takes a little bit of effort, but it is worth it. There we go, just getting the final bits in, out, maybe. There we go, look at that, off those. That was a couple of handfuls of catkins, by the way. I'll put a recipe in there. We've melted down the coconut oil. We'll just add that. And we'll add the egg. If your mixture doesn't come together well, you can either add a little bit more oil or a touch of water just to bind it all up. So now we're just going to mix all those ingredients, bring it all together. There we go. it's still pretty dry in there. I do add a touch of water in a minute off camera because it is quite dry. A little bit more oil that I had left in there. A little bit of water, and then just bring that all together and you get a nice sort of sticky-ish dough. And that's ready to go now. We'll turn that into some patties, but before I do that, I just added a touch of oil in there. I gave it a wipe round with a bit of cloth just so it doesn't stick on the bottom here. The key thing with Dutch oven is you want coals for cooking and flames for boiling. So we've got some coals underneath, and it's not directly over the coals, so it doesn't get too hot and burn. So we make little patties here. Let it get a little tap, put it in. And you want to evenly space these out because they do expand. If you wanted to, you could add chocolate to this, which would be quite nice. So I'll run through the ingredients again. Very simple. We've got 100 grams of flour, 50 grams of sugar, quarter of lemon zest, 25 grams of coconut oil, 2 handfuls of catkins, and 100 grams of flour. I think I said that. Anyway, I'll put the description and method up in the description below. You can have a look at that. And 1 egg as well. I remember making cookies once and forgetting to add the flour. There we go, that's a whole different story. So that's all ready. There's coals on the lid. That's the Dutchie is above the fire coals, and we'll just stick the lid on and let that bake for about 15-20 minutes, and we'll be good to go. Just adding some coals to the fire now. There you go, they'll go on there, lovely. Keep that nice and warm. Dutch ovens are amazing. Looking forward to getting some smaller ones actually as well, because they work really well for making nice little loaves of bread. Found a better implement now to lift the lid off. I've already turned these once. They smell delicious at this point. You can really get the hints of the lemon zest in there. So I'll give them one more turn, just some of them cook on the backside a bit better. Cooking on a fire, you just got to always be adjusting, so I have now moved it over the flames just to give a little bit more heat to that pan because it was cooling quickly. But you just have to keep an eye on it a bit more. And everything does taste better cooked on a fire. Okay, look at that, they've been in there about 15-20 minutes. We'll pick them out. In between that, I had the kettle boiling as well, so we made a nice cup of Earl Grey. I got another batch out of these as well, which I didn't film, which I took home to the kids to eat. There we go, Earl Grey and our lovely Catkin Cookies. I hope you followed along. Please like and subscribe for some more. I'm sure I'll say that again at the end of the video. And here's me of a shot me eating these. I did eat about 4 of them. So delicious. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.